Okay, you guys. Hey. So I decided to play this game that I've had on my system for a while, but never played. It's called Season, a letter to the future, and we're just gonna see what it's like. Like I don't know. It seems like it's a little cozy game, and I was like, I should play the games I haven't played. So we'll try this one. Open menu, maneuver, change pace. Hopefully, I'm sure it'll tell me. Let's play. They look kind of scary.
Who are you? I don't know, but I'm writing to you anyway. Where are you? How far in the future? Where'd you find my journal? I may never know, but you can know me from what I put down on these pages. I come from a little village in the mountains. No one has left here since before I was born. But our lives changed overnight, just a few days ago when my best friend had a prophetic dream. A vision that the elder said means this season is going to end soon. The world is about to enter a new era. A great change is coming. Everyone was afraid. I was surrounded by questions and I began to feel how little I know. What is this season that is about to end, and why is it ending? What exactly is out there that could turn the world inside out? If there are still voices singing and laughing in the wilderness, I could record them before they're gone. I also thought of my dad, who always wanted to see the outside world but never did. So, I asked if I could leave. The elder had one condition for letting me go: that I take what I collect to the museum vault, a palace of art and memory at the edge of the earth. She says it's the only place safe from the turmoil of a changing season. I hope that's where you're reading this now. I can't stop the change that is coming, but this time on Earth could live on in these pages. What it looks like, sounds like, how it feels to be alive right now. I'm writing to you at the crack of dawn on the morning I leave home. I can smell breakfast cooking in the other room, and I can hear my mom's voice.
Three, two, one. Hooray! Mr. Lotto's here.
My bag and Dad's camera, ready for the great departure. The burner's on the table, ready to make a pendant. Mom is cooking sweet bark soup. She got out some old tapes.
You're up. What are you doing standing there? Time to get going. It's gonna be a beautiful morning. I'm making progress. I found the burner, camera, recorder, travel bag. Breakfast is in progress. Still gotta make a pendant. We haven't used this in so long. Good thing I saved the instructions. Just as you would use a shield to protect your body, an identity pendant protects your mind. Your thoughts, memories, everything that makes you, you. We don't wear them here in the village anymore. But if you're going into the outside world, I'll feel better when you've got a pendant shielding you. Diseases of the mind, like the dream sickness. We don't know what caused it. We heard people suddenly fell into an eternal sleep. These were years of wild rumors, and half of them turned out to be true. In times of war, a pendant can be used to identify a body. Let's skip that part. Objects have two layers, the physical and the mental. The pendant needs to absorb both. 1. Collect a sentimental object for each sense: sound, smell, feel, sight, taste. 2. Feel the sense and speak aloud a memory of the object. 3. Feed the object into the burner. The memory will leave the speaker as it is transferred to the pendant. That means I'll forget the memory after I say it. It's supposed to be painless. At least. No, you must remember everything. That's your role. The pendant needs this little sacrifice. I want to be sure it works. Don't be afraid. A few memories is a small price to pay for knowing you'll be safe. Okay, so this old tape should work for our sense of sound. I remember. You and I fell asleep listening to this tape. Your dad came home. We all rested together until it got dark. What an odd feeling. Like an absence, disappearing. The empty space fills itself back in until I forget that I forgot anything at all. I'm glad I'm only losing a few memories. If I lost too many, I wouldn't even know who you are. You should pick the rest of the objects. I'll lose the memories, but you'll have them in a pendant forever. So they should be important to you. They should be parts of your identity you want to be sure to protect. So think about what these items and what the memories would preserve about you. Let's do smell next. Find an object with a strong odor and that holds a piece of you.
So is that why I was like discovering, like going around the room? So something with a strong odor. Candies, dried flowers.
Ancient perfume, sweet. Nothing is ever lost.
Oh wait, no, I didn't mean to do that. Oh
What did
dang.
you choose for smell? Let's breathe in deep.
I did not mean to do that. My bad.
Your dad used to bring these flowers home from his climbs.
Oh, that
They
works
only
then.
grow high up in the mountains. He was a great climber. He even found us a new source of water. I hoped after he would climb less, maybe even retire. But he always wanted to explore, and the only direction to go was up. Maybe the Elder is letting you leave out of guilt for what happened to your dad. If someone has the energy to leave, it needs to go somewhere. He fell into the Fitz ravine. We never found his body.
Damn.
But doesn't he rest with us at night? Doesn't he appear in our dreams? How can such a human being depart this earth without leaving behind a trace as strong as the flowers would still have their scent? Darling, I don't want to lose this one. I can't lose this one. Can we put the flowers back, please?
Oh, so okay.
Thank you.
So she has the opportunity to didn't like
Sweet wax honey.
to basically tell me
How
no, I
I've
can't
tried
use
to
this.
save things.
Okay, put back. Okay, so no on the flowers.
Childhood. Too sweet, too old. I always wanted to experience new things.
Okay, so not this.
Nothing. I used to see souls everywhere.
I don't know, Mom. I might have to take the flowers.
Granite, seaside, darkness. This speaks to how my mom loves me.
Oh, But for smell? Let me see if there's something else. Because I don't recall anything in the bedroom having a smell.
Honey, wax, baby, waves. I was loved by people I have no memory of.
Let's try this.
What did you choose for smell? Let's breathe in deep. This kind of candle keeps someone alive for the time it takes to burn. Just a few hours when death is nearby. It can be enough for last rites, last words. This was Grandma's candle. She didn't want to use it. You spent a lot of time with her when you were a baby. I realized she wouldn't live long enough for you to remember her, or for her to see you grow up and discover what kind of person you'd be. So in a way, you don't know her, and she didn't know you. And yet, she loved you. I don't know where love goes, but it belongs to you anyway.
Okay, that was a good choice.
Now touch. Pick something with a texture you like.
So I'm gonna go for the this thing.
My hand in my own hand.
Yeah.
This speaks to how my mom loves me.
Yeah, definitely taking this.
So what did you end up choosing?
Don't tell me I can't take it, Mom.
Okay, put your hand in the hand. Oh, I remember it so well. It's not as bad now, but in the old days, not many children lived long enough to grow up. We believed if a child could make it to the age of 9, they'd be all right. This print was made of your hand when you turned 9. Your father and I couldn't believe we really had a healthy girl. An old deep fear inside of me finally went away, and we saw you would just keep growing and growing, that everything was going to be okay.
Okay, great.
I'm fine. Let's do sight next. Pick something that looks nice.
Is he gonna give me the same options? Does it have to be in this room? Can I go into my bedroom again? Let's just see. Okay, great. I had a ribbon, origami.
My
Let's do that.
bag and Dad's camera.
No, not
Ready
that.
for the great departure.
This.
Yellow avian gesture. I take care of fragile things.
So, what did you end up choosing? I remember your friend Pate made this little bird. You wanted to protect it, keep it like a pet. I thought it wouldn't last long. It's just a bit of folded paper. But you took good care of it, and years went by. You'd done it. It was still intact. That was when I started to understand what kind of person you are. You will chaperone these delicate things into the future. For taste, we can eat breakfast and feed some to the burner. The memory I'll lose is the one we're forming right now. I want you to have it forever.
Dang, y'all drink that and then it was hot.
Here, you're having a last taste of home. Now you're protected by lost memories. A gem of home around your neck. This is my only condition for letting you go. You must promise me never to take the pendant off. And never tamper with it. Okay? Then I'm okay with you leaving. I think your camera and bag are still in your room. It's time to gather them up.
Are you gonna lose the memory after I leave? Is that how that works?
I've lost so much. How could the world ask me to lose you too?
Okay, I didn't do nothing.
Look at us. There we are. There we were. We'll always be right here on this beautiful morning.
Open journal.
I just performed a ritual with my mom. The moment has passed, but I'll record it in these pages for you, for the future.
Okay, I see. I was confused for a second.
I never knew when my mom would share a memory of Dad, while cooking, on a walk, with no warning. It knocked the wind out of me. Rituals take this grief and give it a shape and a story. Filling in this journal is a ritual too, but for a loss that hasn't hit us yet.
It's like I'm scrapbooking. No, I kind of want to like, put it behind kind of thing. Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
I've brought tools to record the sights and sounds of this season. I'll start by recording the only place I've ever known. Public sleep music is a tradition of ours here. When the music ends, the village will begin to wake up.
Interesting.
Last night there was a goodbye party here in the plaza. Everyone was so afraid for me. To understand that fear, to understand where I grew up, you have to know the man standing watch over the plaza, Dr. Fumio.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Whoa.
Last night, my friends wrote down their hopes for my trip and tied them to the branches of this tree. A village that was created as a place to heal. Is that where my instinct to try to help comes from? It's so strange to imagine I'll be shaped by places and people I haven't met yet. So strange to imagine that I might feel at home somewhere else.
This is a game for people who like to scrapbook.
Smells like an old man's toes dipped in cinnamon. I had to drink this gross potion last night. Like my pendant, it's supposed to protect my brain. A wish fell off the tree. I'm not supposed to read them. but it might be good for you to have an example of one. I can go against tradition a little for posterity.
Oh, I see. Okay. I thought I had to hold.
Pate's little daydream of leaving this place, of seeing something weird. Dr. Fumio said the dream sickness was caused by something very powerful. He wasn't able to cure it. Dr. Fumio and his son founded Kero back in 776. They live on through our traditions. There are 3 murals celebrating Dr. Fumio's work. This is the cafe where my dad used to read his poems. He wrote one for me. Maybe he wrote it for you too. Remembering everything must be painful. Dr. Fumio brought peace to so many people here.
And there's another mural, she said.
The elder sought out Dr. Fumio to cure her mother, who was suffering from time misperception.
Interesting.
Pate loves fish, even though nobody here has ever seen one.
I'm just supposed to, I mean, honestly, this is like, I mean, I like games where things are, you know, like actively happening kind of thing. But this game is kind of like one of those things where you need to like explore. Ooh, so loud.
This is a healing instrument created by Dr. Fumio. It draws on the pure mountain air.
So it looks like the statue. I wondered if the statue was something.
This is Dr. Fumio and his son. The statue isn't as old as it looks. The artist wore it down to give it a feeling of ancientness and the authority that comes with it. Dr. Fumio was an important person, but we also just have a need to put a human face on events that are beyond our control. He may have felt just as scared and helpless as everyone else.
Hold on, you guys. Okay. I don't know. I feel like this is kind of important, but I don't know what it is.
I go fishing here with my best friend Pate,
Okay.
even though there's nothing to catch. We both appreciate the silence. Kero Village was founded during the modernity. Much later, Dr. Fumio arrived and remade it in his image. This flower means you're in my thoughts. The morning after the search was called off for Dad, our doorstep was covered in them.
I took a flower, right? Yeah, okay. Ooh, seedy looking. Oh no, okay, it's just messed up. It's just like moss and I thought it was like trash. Mm.
Is it recording?
Yes.
Okay. How to leave home for my daughter.
What's the poem?
Find a sacred square of earth. Lay down so you have the dirt at your back. Close your eyes. Close everything. Do you see for yourself? You see for the dead, for the unborn. Do you listen for yourself? You listen for the dead, for the unborn. Your ancestors are in that dirt. All the living and all the dead are holding you up. Now, stand. They're still there, aren't they? It's time to move, to entangle yourself everywhere with everyone. So the next time you lay down in the dirt, you will have so much more to tell them.
Oh wow. I feel like I should be able to kind of put it right here in the middle. You know what I'm saying? It's not the kind of scale that I was thinking it was going to be, you know? All right, well, I guess we're heading out. Let me just look around. And say, when do I get the bike?
Pate fixed up 3 bikes instead of 1. These bikes were used by messengers a long, long time ago.
Okay, I'm taking a picture of this just in case. Nothing? Okay. Just making sure. Look at the pig. Yellow. My favorite color. We did it, y'all. Wow. Ooh. Are you want me to press R2 and R2 at the same time? Or to go back and forth? Ooh. Stay on the path.
I feel nourished in these sights by the unfamiliarity of it all. These means of connection, long in disuse, are certainly telling me something about the world. Will they be used again in the next season?
They only get to pick one. I can take them.
I can see in these letters that the outside world has extremes, of beauty and tragedy beyond anything I've known.
Dear Estelle, I'll be surprised if this letter reaches you. The words become like a deranged sleeper thrashing in bed, eyes closed tight. I've noticed how the soldiers strip people of their clothes first, a smaller degradation, which permits everything that follows. I wish I had loved you more completely when the world allowed it. Love, Odell.
They were right. The letter never made it. The season before this one, the war, seems so horrible.
It's locked. Dear Cornelius, I've thought it over and I have to tell you. The name you picked for your baby, it is terrible. Please do not go forward with it. I pray this letter reaches you in time. Yours, Dorino. Well, it did not.
That poor baby.
Oh no. Please get this letter to Dr. Fumio. I am suffering from memory excess but cannot travel to the village for treatment. I was praying you could instruct me by mail how to cure myself of this disease. I am unable to forget. Now I realize how important it is to gain open space in the mind. Tell me what to do. Tell me how to forget. Please get this letter to Dr. Fumio. That poor person.
Before setting up in Kero village, Dr. Fumio roamed the land curing people. It must have been hard when he wasn't around anymore, especially for people who couldn't travel to the village.
It's locked. Oh, it's because she was talking.
Traders used to come to the outskirts of the village. The war put an end to this.
Oh, she can sketch. Oh, well, she obviously she does sketch. Okay, I think it wants me to record something. So how do I audio record again? Triangle. Oop, oop. Sorry, girl. Oop. Oh.
I forgot what I was going to say.
You say, girl, be careful.
My first time petting an animal. I think it went pretty well. That time it felt off. I guess I had beginner's luck before.
I'm just trying to move the bicycle.
We learned about old technology in school, but not much about animals. What are these strange goat-like creatures? Are they simply goats? Okay, now I got it back. I'm in control. I can easily pet certain four-legged animals.
Yeah, nice.
I cycled through landscapes, seeing them for the first and last time. I had no idea when I left my home how the season would end, or more importantly, how soon. On a cold, damp day, I feel true loneliness for the first time. Nobody could have described with words how big this world is, how it goes and goes. I passed through it, where others passed before me.
What's that? Oh, okay. thought I might change the season by changing landscape, but cut down these cut down wait cut these down like trees. But that's not how a season changes.
This person wanted the season to change. Why?
And so she can't like climb stuff. Oh, okay.
When the season turns, the reasons behind things might disappear. But the engine may survive. The power is not lost. It's just buried a little. The blades turn, but I bet they don't generate any power. Probably just swirling the air around.
I know I hear something. I wasn't done.
Time seems to pass differently around here. I feel so heavy and so light at the same time. I'm not really alone. I'm with myself. I'm with the earth.